Right then, chaps, let's have a look at the Spatz Legalz 2 overshoes. Neoprene overshoe, designed mainly, I think, to keep water out rather than anything else. I can only assume this at the top is for, well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to cut it, but I don't know if that's some sort of joke, because obviously it's stitched up there rather than being stitched down here as well. So it's probably not for cutting, thinking about it. Anyway, neoprene overshoes, smooth skin on the outside, very similar to, or probably the same as like your triathlon swimming wetsuits. Really easy to sort of nick and damage if you're not careful. Got a little hole there, little nick there. I can only assume that's from when I've clipped out and maybe cut the chain ring, because that's your drive side foot. So smooth skin most of the way around. That's going to prevent any water from sort of seeping in and then subsequently cooling you down as the air rushes past, so it will keep you a little bit drier, a little bit warmer than a standard like textile fabric, I guess, overshoe would, because effectively it's not sitting on the surface long enough to cool you down. It should dry up and sort of run off pretty quickish. You've got a Kevlar reinforced toe area, which is pretty good, so that will sit under your shoes, tad, and stop any scuffs and what have you. It's obviously going to be better than the smooth skin on the toe, because, as I say, that damages really easily. You've got another sort of abrasion resistant bit of neoprene there. Obviously catching your heels together, heels on the pedals, chain rings, cranks, all that sort of stuff. It's going to stop it again nicking anything. Sorry, interrupted there. So obviously if you're walking about, you're not going to be damaging the smooth stuff again. So on the inside you've got like a sticky silicone layer there that goes pretty much all the way around your shoe. Going to give you a bit of a barrier for water protection. Taped seams as there would be in a wetsuit. Obviously helps keeps the moisture out with it being taped and glued. Focus. These are medium large for up to 10.5 size UK feet, I think. There's some grippers around the top to stop them from sliding down when you're riding. Yeah, pretty good. They do the job of keeping your feet dry, definitely. Some people will tell you that if your tights get wet, then the water tends to soak down the tights and onto the insides of the shoes, which I suppose it would do if you've got them on the outside, which I don't really understand why you put them on the inside, but whatever. So yeah, they are neoprene, so they aren't breathable, so you do get sweaty and they do get wet inside around your ankle and stuff. For me, that's not got wet enough to wick down into the shoe, so my feet have always been I'd like to say relatively warm and dry. They've been pretty dry, I won't say they've been particularly warm. The neoprene is only very thin. I think it's 3mm. Is it 3mm neoprene? Certainly don't feel any thicker off wetsuit experience. So they aren't for the coldest of days. But they definitely do keep you dry, and they keep your feet a lot warmer than wearing nothing. In the UK, obviously, it's generally cold and wet. I can deal with slightly cold feet. Wet feet would be horrible. Yeah, these are going to keep you dead dry. Spatz do some other more expensive overshoes that go a bit further up to the knees. I think they do some pro ones and some roadman ones. One of them is definitely sort of fleece lined with like the thick fleecy wetsuit material that goes up, and I don't know if it covers the foot as well, but they would obviously keep you warmer. The longer, they offer more protection. Obviously not UCI legal, so you can't race in them, whereas these I think you could. But the other ones I don't think you can, but they're for training and to keep you warm and dry. They're pretty expensive, these. I can't remember if they were like 50 or 60 quid, so they are fairly expensive, but if you look after them and don't go around sticking your feet in chain rings and I don't know, brambles and rose bushes and stuff, then I think you'll be alright if you look after them. They're nice and easy to wash as well. Obviously just dunk them in some water, the neoprene, it's like a wetsuit, and wash them in the sink if you want. You know, you wipe clean, wash clean, spray hose on them after you had a ride, and it gets rid of the vast majority of the dirt. Yeah, they're pretty good. Put some toe covers underneath if you want a bit more warmth. If that's the allowed etiquette in cycling. I don't know. Some wanker will tell you you're not allowed to do that, or you shouldn't do that. But if it keeps your feet a bit warmer, why not? So yeah, Spatz Legalz 2.